You's like in the fort? And the beard coats you're wearing to keep you warm?
Quiet, Greenskin. You've served a purpose well.
Course I did. And I'll keep serving a purpose. Not as you's go at an enemy. Furry-gits, nasty furry-gits with big crushing wheels and that shoot green light.
Skaven.
Furry-gits. Anyway, they's got them packed away in Crookback Peak. Big place, nasty place, don't like it. Nope. So much nope.
No number of Skaven will defeat the swords and spears and lances of Calador.
That's what we tribe thought about them stunties you slaughtered. And they's all dead.
Hello, boys, girls, and everything else. I don't know.
Observe my
I should probably redo that intro. I don't really care. I'm not really going to do the re-intro, so redo the intro. Alright, so now we have a little bit more of the map exposed. We can see the Black Fortress, which is occupied by the Eye Biters, which are a group of ogres. We got some dwarves to the west. This is metagaming, but I know there are Skaven down here. We got some more ogres, and we got some orcs to the north. If you saw the community post I made not a while back, last night, as of recording this, I have two battle tactics. I could go south and secure this settlement, and give myself some ports, which will give me some pretty good income, or I can push north and secure the Darkhold, which will give me access to recruiting dragon princes, as well as give me a straight shot to Mount Crookback, which I think is right here, which will allow me to take out a major enemy force fairly early on. Or not early on, but it'll get me on the path for that, which is what I think I'm going to do. As you can see, my income is very, very bad right now. I really need to get someone I can trade with.
Yeah.
And no one wants to.
One rug.
Absolutely no one wants to trade with me, which frickin' sucks. So I just need to push up. Now, I did check out what force that Crookback Peak is going to start with. They have a pair of Doom Wheels, which are basically these big, evil hamster wheel things that will fuck up my army something fierce. And really, I don't think spearmen are going to be the way to go, so I'm just going to have to hit them with archers, which means I'm going to get myself another unit of Dragon Legion swordsmen. Instead of getting a unit of those archers, I want something that can wade through the enemy infantry, because they're going to have a lot of infantry. My goal will be to try to morale out the enemy by slaughtering as many of them as I can, which is going to be very, very hard to do. In the meantime, we are one turn away from the colonnade being upgraded, which will be very, very nice. That'll give me a little bit of money. I would like to try to get this up. I won't be able to for a bit. I mean, I could switch this to... Do I have anything that buffs my... Never mind, I don't have anything that buffs public order. That sucks. So I'm just going to have to hope that the colonnade is not going to actually be enough, I don't think. Let's see. It's going to be tier 2, which will give me +3 control. Yeah, no, it's not going to be enough. I'm probably going to have an uprising or rebellion of some kind, so I'm going to need to either get a new lord or swoop back down and deal with it. Let's end the turn. And let's get ready to make a move on the Darkhold.
The Oath Keeper.
Alright, it's time to make our way up. We are trespassing. I don't really care. There's the army I was talking about. So these two things right here, Doom Wheels, are freaking nasty. Everything else in this army, the assassin will be a little bit annoying, but everything else in that army will be a biscuit to deal with. He will not be able to get to us this turn. I feel comfortable. I'm hoping he makes a move for the Darkhold. I'm gonna actually let him try and attack the Darkhold, because if he can do that, that'll weaken him, or I can catch him off guard, hopefully. Still making no money, which sucks. My public order is a little bit better. It should... Oh, never mind, it'll stabilize itself in a few turns.
Fine.
Still no one?
What?
Alright. So let us end the turn. Alright, technology is done. My high elf spearmen are now better. My militia are better. And hey, we got more melee attack for 4 turns. Meaning my spearmen are going to be very, very good. Let's get another research. Oh yeah, we got militia training. Meaning my spearmen, rangers, and archers will be better.
The dragon shall wake.
Let's
March for
move
Caledon.
all the. Actually, I don't want to
Witness
move
my
all the
stride.
way up. All the way up. I want. I think they fell. Oh no! So Crookback Mountain is actually not here. I think. Oh no! Crookback Mountain's here, not here. I think he. So he made a move on Mount Greyhat. Interesting.
Kissed by
I'm
the
gonna
moon.
switch to this because this will give me a lot more winds of magic, which I need for my spells. I think I'm gonna sit here for this turn because I don't know. This seems like a bad spot, but I'm gonna sit and wait here. I wish I had gone as far as I did because then I can get some replenishment. Excuse me. But yeah. Ashford's Mountains. If I need to start recruiting up another, well, I don't have the money for that. Economics, gotta love it. I need to win a pretty big fight so I can get some loot, so I can. Oh, that is beautiful. That is perfectly beautiful. So he's in forced march. For those of you who don't know what that means his army is going to be tired. It's not going to be as strong. And if I catch it, I will be able to destroy it without... So basically, if I win the battle, the army will be destroyed. I don't need to worry about hunting down every last unit. This is good. This is his primary force. If I can catch this, that eliminates the Skaven as a... Well, rather, if I can eliminate these doom wheels, everything else he will be able to replace in like a turn.
You may look upon me.
But he
As
can't
you are.
run. If I make this
decree
move here...
death. I am their doom.
So it's a decisive victory. I have a low chance to lose. I have a low chance... I'm going to lose very few people. It's a decisive victory. I would rather fight it. I think these Doom Wheels are going to be a little bit more devastating than the Auto Resolve thinks, and this is a major faction. So I am going to fight this. Alright, boys and girls. Down the middle, I've got my spearmen ready to rock and roll with green and red, just the way you like it. Imrik is in the middle, ready to support them should things go bad, and I got my archers in a very nice checker pattern formation to keep them protected from infantry charges that get through. And I got a dragon up here for Corsair support. My left flank, I've got my swordsman, my great swordsman, and 2 units of spearmen ready to defend my left flank against whatever comes this way, including a doom wheel. My right flank, I've got my cavalry. My goal was to draw out the enemy doom wheels on the right flank with my cavalry. Right here, we got events from below. A bunch of rats that have been waiting on the ground for the first opportunity to come up and attack my archers. As we jump over here, we can see what we're facing. Skaven. Lots of them. Skaven rule was known as the Under Empire. Billions and billions of these ugly bastards crawling around every cave and crevice that isn't occupied by an orc, goblin, or dwarf. Men pretend they don't exist. Dwarves call them Raki, and the orcs call them the furry gits. The one thing that you can definitively say about all Skaven is they think they are the greatest Skaven ever and will do whatever they can to achieve that goal, including killing every other Skaven around them. They are nasty bastards. Nasty bastards that can create something like this, a doom wheel. It is just a hamster wheel with a death laser attached to its nose. This is one of the most devastating weapons in the world. Like a claw. Speaking of Wicked Claw, let's go over how Skaven cast systems work. Skaven are racists, determined based on fur color. If you're a brown-furred Skaven, you're a basic laborer, and the most you ever hope is you'll be a clan rat, where you will probably be killed by the clan rats when you level up. If you are born with gray fur and horns, you will become a member of the Grey Sides, very capable politicians and magic users. If you are born with black fur, you will be inducted into the Stormfur, the elite of the elite. Here's some of them right here. And finally, if you are born with white fur, that is a sign that you are destined for greatness. Wicked Claw has white fur. Right here you can see my great swords and my mage cutting through a group of clan rats, and over there we're probably about to miss it. Come on. You can see single-handedly Prince Imrik and his bodyguard destroyed a doom wheel. I legitimately don't know how this happened during the fight. It got like 3 shot. It was actually kind of terrifying to see. So turning this UI back on just so I can sort of orient myself. Oh, on the far left, things are kind of I got a doom wheel, fuck that shit up, and my dragon is not equipped so that I can deal with it. got the Skaven cut sort of sandwich, and we just finished the burning egg. Well, doing what we do on this in the sewer system, and fire, we will talk about that. We got my Dragon Legion hacking and slashing, whacking their way through the storm vermin, and then all the way over here we've got, again, more rats being cut apart by my great swords and swords. And over here we got the defining point of the battle. Trench Craventail and his assassin bodyguard, whose name is so unnecessary to know, I don't even remember it, are ripping through my spearmen, while Imrik calls down hell from my archers and cuts his way through the storm vermin that Trench is using to guard himself with. To save this unit of spearmen who are trying to pull their way out of the fight and being stopped by these dastardly Skaven. Coming down the hill, coming down the mountain. My cavalry are supposed to be showing up any time. Yeah, we got some right there. There we go. Okay, so I'm a little bit ahead. But anyway, Imrik is cutting a swath through the Skaven, doing what he does best, ripping and tearing. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh no, this is Spearman, not my cav. Where my cav? I could have sworn that so we got my spearmen coming in. They're about to fuck. They're about to save their brothers that are here. Maybe a sister or two. I don't really know how high elves go. Here we go, boys and girls. Smash into the Skaven. Fuck them up. I don't know why I turned to the Lord for a second. Apologies. But yeah, I don't really know how high elves treat gender equality in the workplace. Yeah, I'm curious. Are some of these? I know the Phoenix. I'm pretty sure the Phoenix are all dudes. Like, there's some like female butchers, bakers, and candlestick makers mixed in with this group of elves, or no? I'm curious because I know how the Druki do it. The Druki, for like, women can't be standard soldiers except during a declaration of war, which doesn't happen that often. They can be corsairs, bodyguards, etc., but it's kind of frowned upon. Unless it's a fucking badass. The Cult of Cain has dedicated all-female units, such as the Sisters of Slaughter. Oh, that's the end of the fight. Well, we'll have that discussion at another date then. Alright, yeah, so that was a pretty bad fight. We lost a lot of our spearmen and a decent number of our archers. The spearmen that I lost most of probably came from having to fight that Doom Wheel. Actually, no. 341... Wait, how did I lose 304, 24, 52? I guess I lost a lot from the Skaven hopping up from the rear and then maybe some friendly fire. It had to be friendly fire. Because there's no way Clan Rats did that much. But so we've got 2 units of very heavily depleted spearmen right here. We're probably going to have to combine these units together. This unit of archers is pretty damaged, but the rest seem untouched. Yeah, overall, it could have been worse. Very much could have been worse. Though I don't like that number. It's going to be a wilder... Yeah, this unit of 30 and this unit of 48, we're going to have to combine those. That's one less regiment we have. And so what we could do is we could ransom them and get some more influence and a lot of money. We could force labor, which will get us some replenishment back, or we could execute. I need the money, so I'm going to ransom them. We've taken out their army. And we have a Sword of Battle now, okay? I'm going to give that Sword of Battle to Michaela, which will buff up her combat stats. And now I'm going to take the Kindle Flame. What this does is it provides a weakness of fire to the enemy. And she deals a lot of fire stuff. And we have a fire-breathing dread. You see why fire's good. And then with Imrik, I'm going to buff up Merchant Lord. Because once I get trade resources, this is going to be very huge. Because the way trade works in this game is, let's say, for example, I have, Okay, so here, for example, is the city of Pigbark. There I can get something called, I think it's Topaz, or maybe it's Spices. I can't remember which one it is. If I get that, I produce like, let's say, 20 sacks. 20 sacks has a value. If I go over to trade, let's say it's worth 7 gold per sack. I can sell that to someone else, but I can only sell how much I'm producing, 20 sacks. So if I jump back over to Imrik, if I get if I get Merchant Lord all the way maxed out, 2 + 5, or rather +9, excuse me. At +9, that's effectively, let's call that 10%. Let's call that 10% just to keep the math simple. If I'm producing 20 sacks, I'm now producing 22 sacks. And if I'm able to buff up my trade, which I can do with some of the research down here, as well as with different buildings, that exponentially increases my ability to produce supplies. So now we got some buildings we can upgrade. I could save up and try to get a tier 2 tower here. That's going to be a while. It's going to be 4 turns before I can do that. And actually, I think I'll wait on that, because if I can get this up to tier 3, this will open me up to a few really, really cool things. First off, I will begin to get artillery and chariots, which are good. I can get more mages. I can also get the Dragon's Nest, which will give me access to more Dragon Legion stuff. I could get the Elven Embassy. This is one of those things that I was talking about that gives more income from trade, and I also get more influence per turn. So I think I'm actually going to wait out on getting an upgrade for now at the very least. And with Prince Imrik, I'm going to combine these 2 depleted units into a force of 78. Actually, I think I'm going to... These units are all depleted. So yeah, I'm going to combine those all. I have 1 less unit, but I've now got 4 fully equipped regiments. So I've got fewer units. I've got fewer units overall, but I think this is better just because less likelihood of morale being a problem.
The dragon shall wake.
I'm not going to combine these 2 because it's not really worth it. So yeah, let's charge into the Darkhold. Let's declare war on the Moonhowlers. Alright, this is a decisive victory. I could just auto-resolve. But I don't trust auto-resolve. It says low. Whatever casualties I take, I'm not going to be able to replace as easily. I would rather be in total control of the situation. Now, we're both starting off with less winds of magic. Okay, that's how this works. Okay, that's why I have the Vanguard going. So yeah, we've got all these units. Ooh. Maybe I should have gotten Dragon Legion Spearmen then, because then those would also have... it doesn't matter. So we're fighting against goblins and a handful of orcs. Let's do this. Alright, again, if you're seeing this, that means I didn't save the replay. So, again, the garrison army is going to be spawning over there. I don't know why it does that. Like, it should spawn with the rest of this army. It doesn't matter. So, because this is such a small force and it's only goblins, I feel confident in properly deploying up here.
Phoenix Sun!
So, as you can see, we have 2 archers on this flank. These are all guard mode. Yep. Ready. I'm going to want Michaela on the... I'm going to put Michaela and the swordsman on the right. Let's put Michaela... Actually, I want Michaela on the left because that gives her a little bit more support with the spearmen, and it would be easier to pull back. I'll get her together with them. I want my cavalry on the left flank. Again, using this hill to my advantage. I'll put the dragon down the middle. I want to try to keep this out of, like, the thick fighting, because, as you can see, Timothy is very depleted in regards to his hit points, and I don't want to lose Timothy, because he'll be very hard to replace at this stage. So cavalry, get up on the hill. Michaela, form up with the ranks.
Moving out. Taming the winds.
And I'm just going to let the arrows do what arrows do, and rip the enemy to shreds. See if we get another volley. Okay, we're getting another volley off. Good. And that should do some good damage. Yeah. So they're going to try to muster up with the rest of their forces. Let's try moving
Prince Imrik.
this force up a bit. There we go. Just stick with the spearman, or the swordsman, excuse me. Let's move the dragon up. I'll put the dragon on the left flank just because that feels like the weaker flank. And we got some cavalry ready to strike down. And actually, I'm going to strike down and try to take out that shaman. Because my magic's good. What do you think the enemy's magic is? It's also good. Dun 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 dun. Gallo spearmen getting ready to try to repulse the attack. Oh no, they're just letting us pass. Right into their leader. Yeah, their boss is instantly fucked. The enemy is right there. Let's try to get out.
Apace! Advance!
That we should be able to get out of there pretty easily. Go, 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 go. Shitty little goblin missiles. They're not gonna. Shitty little goblin arrows. They're not gonna do too much. We should be able to get out pretty fine. And we have enemy spearmen charging up the middle, getting ripped to pieces, as they do. We'll form up on the hill and get ready to do the charge again.
Archers! Lacoy!
Get those.
Awaiting orders.
Chuck a fireball at the enemy biggins. And that hit the wall. Dasist.
Archers!
These 3 units on the biggins. Biggins don't have shields, so these arrows should all fly true.
As you say.
Charge into those archers, charge into those spearmen. I'm going to want those spearmen and biggins to support Michaela. And Dragon. I would like a bit of fire on those orcs. Alright, the enemy is trying to break through, trying to get their shaman back. I'm not going to allow that.
Spearman!
Charge our forces in. Keep this unit of spears in reserve.
Wielder of the winds.
Charge
Yes.
in there.
For order.
Charge in there. And let's do a bit of burn, burn, burn on those boys. Gobbos.
Archers!
Alright, these 3 units are going to fire on those orcs. Cavalry's charging in over there. That's pretty good. Dragon, how about you get involved with those spearmen? Clear Imrik popularity. Let's plug up the gap there.
Ancestors!
I need those archers shut
Assyrian
down. Yes,
willing.
Let's charge these swordsmen in. Try to pick up the right flank a little bit.
Prince Imrik!
And you got some fire? Nope, you've got magic. So we'll pop a little bit of magic there. Both these units puffed up.
Dragon Prince!
Charge in there. And go get their shaman. Get that unit rear, ready to rock. Catching the enemy off guard back there.
Loyal!
And
Assyrian willing! Archers! Dragon Prince!
Archers, break off.
My power is yours.
And that's a dub on Michaela's. I forgot to save the replay. Yeah, I forgot to save the replay, so you're watching that fight because I'm an idiot. Yeah, see, only 50 losses this time. I think those doom wheels really did a number last time, even though it said they didn't really do a lot. Yeah, I don't know. It's got to be the doom wheel. Alright, so we got a lot more money now. Looks like someone came into my door. Gotta close it properly. Okay, so we got a lot of money. And we are now going to occupy the settlement.
I claim it for Canada.
Now, why do I want the Darkhold so bad? This right here. The Graves of the Ooh. Okay, hold on. I forgot about this. So it makes me a crap ton of money. And it gives me minus upkeep for my drag. Oh, this gives me new units. Dragon Legion Knights with Lances, and Dragon Legion Knights with Sword, and Dragon Princes. So yeah, I'm going to want this as soon as possible. So I'm going to get rid of this Elven Craftsman, which is only making me 100. And with that other thing, I'll be making a lot more money. We got some level ups, which is great. I'm going to take Draft Master, because again, I want to get... I might go Quartermaster first, actually, because I'm not really losing too much. I don't really need the replenishment too badly. And then Michaela... I'll be giving her the Cascading Fire Cloak, just because that's a good thing to have. And from here, I can grab up some more Militia. Now, what do I really, really want? I'm thinking... My front line is looking kind of weak, so I'm going to pick up 3 more units of Spearmen. Like that, there we go. And that's going to basically spend all the money that I've got left. I want to save whatever money I have to grab this. So 1,800... That'll make itself back in
Calador's
6
champ.
turns when it's done. I'm not going to upgrade any of these yet, because like I said, I want to level this up to level that, because that level's good. Let me see, is there any of this I want to pop? Not really, no. So, we are going to... So now we're going to... I think I'm going to move on Mount Greyhag, and that'll be the end of today's episode, depending on how fast things go.
Behold, the pride of Calador.
Be the best. Costs more, but we have more recruit. Well, that would have been nice if that ability popped like a second ago.
Behold, my courage.
And you leveled up again. Again, I want to take Quartermaster. So right now, I'm making 54 gold
Dragon
return.
Rider.
When I pop that, I now make 177. It adds up.
Loyalty is
And if
all.
I pop that, it's another 10%. These two
Crown
units here are
Prince.
costing me like 720 each. Or total.
Prince
That's
of
that's gonna
Calador.
be stomps. Throw that in play. I'm going to step out. I'm
Witness my
going to
stride.
switch to my encampment stance so that I
Enough
continue
for
to
today.
replenish.
Send
And I'm going to
forth my
move
ball.
into Trench's territory, and I'm going to hit my... So it's going to be 4 turns before this is done. So it's going to be a bit before this actually kicks off. I was an idiot and didn't fully realize that. And it's going to be a few turns before I'm going to do that.
A quest has been
So
issued,
this is a
mighty
quest
lord.
map. If I do this, I'll get a really, really cool item, the Armor of Calador, which will do a ton of really cool stuff. I need to fight this force, which, I mean, I think I could. Let's see, hold on. If I look at my quests... No, not victory conditions. If I look at my quests... Quest battle. Yeah, I should instantly win that fight. That's a different army than what was showing. But also, let's actually look at these. I haven't looked at these yet. So, I need to encounter 2 legendary dragons, which will happen when this timer ticks down. I need to kill the demons in Nurgle, and I need to kill Skaven. I'm on the roof of one of those, and I need to hold 30 settlements, and that will give me a short victory. Wait, what the fuck was that?
The Dragon Prince is born for heat.
Oh, that's... Okay, so, hero capacity. You can only have a certain number of heroes... You can only have a certain number of each of these heroes. Like, I can only have one of these, I can only have a handmaiden, I can only have one lore master, I can only have one mage. Depending on... Well, I can only have one noble, none of these. Plus 3 would mean I could have any of them. One of the biggest problems I was thinking about is I'm not really going to have a good information network, because I don't have a lot of heroes, and there's no other real way aside from armies to scout out enemy territory. But with that short campaign ability, I could get a bunch of heroes that I could just use for keeping tabs on information and scouting stuff out. Which information is one of the most important things you need in warfare.
Dragon Prince.
So, let's
As
move
you are.
to secure Mount Greyhag
Triumph
from
lies this
Skaven.
way.
As you can see, there's a lot of Skaven here. We have a Skaven wizard, 2 chieftains, and they got some warp grinders. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. It's not a settlement, it's an open battle. Warp grinders are interesting. So they have this thing where they could bog down units and hold them in place, which is pretty bad if the enemy's got a lot of really good ranged or really good magic. Magic, it's only a level 1 guy, not too scary. Ranged, they've just got slingers, it's not scary. I'm going to
These
encircle
fools
for now,
have no chance.
because I want to go take a look at what else I can do this turn. We are 2 turns away from getting the Fortress of Vorag online. If I don't collect income for a turn, it won't change anything. There's nothing I can do to change that, so I'm going to wait. Darkhold, we are 3 turns away from this popping, and we are going to make a move on Mount Greyhag.
Pass it.
One of the things I'm thinking about right now, really, is how badly I want artillery. Because artillery lets you define the field of battle so much. So much. Alright. Okay, so we don't actually have that much magic. I don't think we're going to need that much magic.
It shall be done.
Let's form up. I want to try to crush this army before this army gets here reinforced. So let's form up. I'll have Imrik in the front. I am curious what this guy has. What the fuck is you? These are grenade launcher dudes. That's kind of scary. Not too bad, actually.
Phoenix
I'm not
Sun.
too worried about that, but I will focus
For
down
duty.
with my marchers. Let's get those formed up. Rock.
Absolutely.
Let's grab up
Awaiting
my
orders.
spears, or not my spears, my swords and my great swords.
Ready!
We'll move these up to the right flank. We will have my cav on the left
Princess.
flank, just because that's the way I like doing things, and my dragon in the middle. Slow down time just to get everything in place. Grab to group them. Form up. Dragon down the middle. Group 1, focus down on him. You guys move up. Oh, shit,
Anything
enemies
but
to
cannibals.
us. Alright. Charge in.
Slay them!
Spearmen! Setting
I guess try to
forth!
fight with that.
Prince Imrik!
Yeah, that's why I want them dead. They are grenade launchers. That is devastatingly bad for me. Crap.
Dragon Prince!
Alright, charge
victory!
those chieftains. My archers almost have those guys dead. I almost have the fucking lord dead. Kill the chieftains.
Understood!
You flank on them.
Orders
You
received.
flank on them.
Archers!
Archers help
Understood!
there.
Understood!
Archers help there.
Prince Imrik!
Imrik, get involved. So we got a lot of, I think those are storm vermin with halberds versus elves with halberds. This is a fucking slaughter. Holy shit, this is bad for them. I'm not losing any of my elves.
Wielder of the
Is Michaela
winds.
in range to do a little bit of burn? No, she's not, but she's about to be. A little bit of burn.
Understood!
I'll move these swords into the trees, and let's grab my cap and move up. Dragon, get ready to do your own burn, and archers. Form up.
Fire Lariel! Prince Imrik!
Actually, delay that. You guys reform.
We advance!
Yes! Kill them!
Orders received.
You all reform as well.
March!
Advance! It shall be done!
For
Get in the rear, deal with
Assyria!
my runners. Get in there, deal with them.
Without question.
Charge in,
To
deal
the
with those Skaven
fray!
slaves.
Spearman!
You guys charge in.
Kill them!
Charge in. Pop that, and then get
Off one!
As you say!
archers form
We
up,
away! Archers!
and then just rain
Hustle
death on the
forward.
enemy.
Spearman! Serve the king! Assyrian guides us!
Archers!
For duty!
Kill them. Oh, wow. The middle group are being decimated. Get in the air right now.
Dragon
You
princes!
break down their...
Asa, attack!
There's that and that.
High mage!
I'll have enough for one burning head. My dragon is getting devastated right now. Enemy arrow fire. How are we doing on the middle?
Prince Imrik!
Dominating.
Fire Lariel!
And then inward mobility.
The glory of Imrik!
Yeah, this is a devastating battle, and we got Cav coming in. Yeah, Cav, go deal
Dragon
with-
Princess!
where is he? There he is.
Kill
Okay.
them!
Dragon, get in there and save those spearmen.
It shall be done!
You charge in there.
Dragon princes!
You keep this.
Loyal! Steel!
Archers, do your jobs. The enemy
For
archers.
order!
And let's watch the dragon do some dragon things.
Retreat!
Oh, I think that's how the wills. Alright, we'll take that. That was a decisive victory. Shouldn't have been too many losses. The spearmen Yeah, 249, but that's mostly our spearmen getting devastated in the middle. 500! Imrik killed 500 rats. He killed one of these armies single-handedly. Holy shit. Oh, I fucking love him. I fucking love him and his Phoenix Guard. Holy, like, that is how a Warhammer character should feel. Like, I was testing this mod, or the Retinue mod with Mal's Darkblade. If you've read any of the Mal's Darkblade books, him and like a group of 6 or 7 Druki turned the tide of a Beastman war single-handedly. Like, the elites should feel like fucking elites. It's amazing. Like, the heroes and their retinues should feel this devastating. Granted, Tretch didn't feel that way, but Tretch was a fucking rat. Oh man, this is awesome. I'm loving this. I am loving this. We got a crap ton of money. We're gonna have to consolidate a few of these units into more units. Let us just occupy Mount Grey Hag. She now has a horse group. She's now horses. I will let that work for now, just because it gives me a little bit more maneuverability with her, and I'm going to take the Flame Storm, which will, well, it's a storm of fire. That's exactly what it sounds like. And currently I am making 253.
Strategy beyond.
Now I'm making 364. Stonks, people, stonks. Let's consolidate these units as best we can. There we go.
Courage.
And now I'll raise up another 2 units. Spearmen. Now great. What do I want to pop down here? Do I want to pop down a homestead? No, I'd rather pop down an elven craftsman, because that'll produce me a good amount of money. Skaven corruption is going down, and next turn we'll be able to make a move up back mountain and stop the Skaven from becoming a threat. From there, I need to consider my options. To the east, I've got a group of ogres, and to the north, I've got a group of orcs, and there's not much I can do to really deal with either. The orcs, moving south, can basically just bypass these 2 positions and just keep marching down, though the AI will probably want to take them. Going east, if I take the sentinels, that stops them from coming down through the north, and I can basically just push my way down. So, yeah, I think after I secure Crookback Mountain, I'm going to push east, and then push to the ocean, like that. And then my secondary objective will be to deal with the Poxmakers of Nurgle and wipe them out. Speaking of wiping them out, do I have any trade deals? I could almost get Miao Ying on board. How much will it cost me to get her on board? 1,700? That will not make it. That will not be profitable, so I'm not going to do that yet. Alright.
Greatest of the dragons.
That is a good spot, I think, to end this episode. Thank you all for watching. Have a good time. See you next time.